Yo, what's up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today we have a brand new team and this team is going to be featuring two of the hidden ability GMAX stars we featured in Talion on the last episode. If you haven't checked out those episodes, highly recommend go check them out. But if you have checked out my Twitch streams, then you might recognize this team. It is one of the teams that I was building for Back Battles. I did practice with this team on stream. We have Cinderace, Bisharp, Rillaboom, Dracovish, Dusclops, and Togekiss. I think we peaked around top 40 of the Battle Stadium ladder about a week ago using this team. So yeah, we're gonna try it out and see how it goes on here. I haven't played this team in a little bit. I did like one practice game earlier. That wasn't really fun, but yeah, it should be hopefully a good team. Like, I think it has a really strong core of using Cinderace, Bisharp plus Dracovish. I think it's a really strong combination. I was going to originally change the Rillaboom into a Rotom cut on this team, but I decided just to keep it as it is because it kind of was supposed to feature Rillaboom. I feel like Rotom cut is still better for the team, but you know what? We're just going to roll with the Rillaboom, see how it goes, and let's get started and play some games. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help out my channel immensely, and I mean immensely. So if you can do that for me, I'd really much appreciate that. And speaking of comments, today's comment question is going to be: what are you looking forward to most about the DLC, and what kind of quality of life changes would you like to see added to the DLC? Now, there's like quite a few things about you know, the game that were increased for quality of life, and like such as like easier ways to EV train, for instance, with the medicine changes and a bunch of other stuff, which I'll talk probably more about after we pick something for this. Okay, we got a Sun team here, and this is not fun. We got Grimmsnarl, Venusaur, Mimikyu, Raichu, the Torkoal, and the Charizard. So pretty offensive team. I like the Cinderace though with the Togekiss right here. I think it's an okay lead right off the bat. Do I go Dusclops is the question? Probably not. It's not bad, but it's not like great. I like Dracovish and Bisharp, I think, because Bisharp has Sucker Punch right as well as Iron Head for that Mimikyu. Yeah, we'll go with this. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so there's been a lot of great quality changes that has been made with the medicines, making it easier to EV train, the GMAX soup item that's going to be coming out for the DLC. But let me know what you would like more to see. I would really love it if you could buy those one EV points feathers, have a way to get zero speed IVs a lot easier. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. We're gonna see the Torkoal plus the Charizard lead. Okay, which I'm very much okay with, I think, overall, because I think I could just go for the Helping Hand Max Strike into the Charizard. And I don't believe this usually picks up the knockout. I think it might be a roll potentially, but we could potentially knock out the Charizard, and that would be beautiful if we can get rid of what Pokemon is probably going to go for the G-Max here. So we'll go for that, and we'll see how this goes. But yeah, we will go for the Dynamax with Cinderace. One of the big parts about this team is to Dynamax Cinderace and get some kind of form of speed control. Get ready for the Bisharp and the Dracovish in the back. That's normally how this team likes to play. We will see a Dynamax come out from my opponent. It is going to be the Charizard, probably, unless you're Dynamaxing the Torkoal, which I don't think you would Dynamax Torkoal in this position, especially in a turn one situation. We are going to see the Torkoal not Dynamax, and we're going to see the Charizard go for the Gigantamax right here. And if we get the KO, we're in a fantastic spot. So let's see, can we get the KO here? We will Helping Hand with our Cinderace, and we're going to see the Max Strike turn into a normal type Pokemon, and we will get a Strike off into the Charizard. Yeah, I always wonder if I just don't get the knockout. Huh, okay. So we are able to basically do so much damage to Charizard, but that's not enough, unfortunately. Airstream is probably going to come out. Oh, Wildfire right away. It's a Togekiss, interesting. But it's just going to blow back the Togekiss. Okay. I don't really mind that too much. So Togekiss is going to go down. We're going to see the Will-O-Wisp. So it's a support on the Torkoal, but I'll definitely take that. The Charizard will go down to the solar power, but this means I still have a Dynamax Pokemon and I can actually deal with Venusaur, which is very, very nice. So that's not too bad of a situation right here, especially since my opponent can't go for Sleep Powder with the Venusaur against my Cinderace. So that's not too bad of a situation. I will go Bisharp here because if it's Venusaur coming out, I definitely want to pressure it. It's actually Mimikyu, which is actually perfect here, as I can go for like an Airstream and an Iron Head into that slot potentially, especially since it's probably support Torkoal. I don't think it's like that bad of a situation. I'll go for the Airstream and an Iron Head. He really doesn't have any switches to this combination. Like Venusaur will go down. I'll definitely want to take the Mimikyu down if I can potentially. So yeah, we will get an Airstream off. And no Shadow Sneak into my Bisharp to maybe just pick up the knockout on Bisharp. Although the Wildfire would probably knock me out with the combination of that, what's it called, the Torkoal's turn. So we get a Speed Boost with both of these. Break the Disguise on Mimikyu, and Iron Head should be able to eliminate the Mimikyu. Also, we saw Nola Life Orb on Charizard, so I'm actually assuming it's Life Orb on the Venusaur. It's been very common to run Life Orb on Venusaur over Focus Sash recently. We are able to eliminate the Mimikyu, and there's no Tyranitar on this team, so I feel like it would be Focus Sash on one of these. Heat Wave gonna come out. Bishop avoids. I kind of would have probably preferred it hitting, actually, but that's not too bad. Like, it's not like, because I guess it doesn't really matter too much. If it's Venusaur coming in, it really comes down to, are you Focus Sash and do you have Sleep Power? Those are going to be like the two main concerns, I think. Venusaur is going to come out here, and I wonder if Earth Power knocks out the Bisharp at this range. It could potentially. There's 2 main turns of Sunlight, so we'll go for the Max Flare into the Venusaur. Well, actually, no, Earth Power can't KO because we haven't transformed into Fire type yet. I'm actually going to go for Protect, and I'm going to go for Max Flare into Venusaur because if Venusaur does have Protect, I'll be able to damage it to Protect. And looks like no Protect here, so it looks like we're looking pretty good. And we're actually faster than the Venusaur, so the Venusaur is probably a maybe no Protect variant. I assume Sleep Powder 3 attacks is definitely potential. We are able to eliminate the Venusaur. It looks like it is no Focus Sash, and it was kind of slow because Cinderace was able to outspeed it even after just one Airstream. So it looks like it would have probably been one of those modest Venusaurs. Most likely they don't carry Protect. It's usually 3 attack Sleep Powder. So I think even if like Bisharp was attacked there, it would have been fine. We could have got Dracovish in, and then we could have just went for the Max Flare into the Venusaur slot, and we would have been able to knock out the Torkoal, and we would have been fine regardless. So either way, I think we would have been all right for this game. But again, it really comes down to what kind of set this was on the Venusaur. But we will go for the Giga Impact into the Torkoal slot, and we will go for an Assurance into the Torkoal slot as well. And yeah, let's see how much damage this does. Because it is Life Orb, Giga Impact. I love that animation. That's a really cool animation. Unfortunately, just not doing too much, but that's all right. We'll probably be going down to Heat Wave anyway. Assurance going to double up the Torkoal slot, which does a pretty solid amount. And it's a Berry on Torkoal. Interesting. So yeah, definitely wasn't doing too much damage with Eruption, and or Heat Wave wasn't really doing too much. Heat Wave is going to be able to KO both my Pokemon here, but that's completely fine. We have an endgame Dracovish to deal with Torkoal. And even if this Torkoal is somehow able to live the Fishious Rends, which I really just don't see how it would. 2 will definitely knock it out, and there's no way that Torkoal can knock me out. So Dracovish will come out here. And yeah, we basically just go for the Fishious Rends here. And even in Sun, this thing is just crazy powerful with its damage output. So we'll see if my opponent will be able to survive. You can't even Protect here because that would be stalling out your own Sun turn. We will be able to knock out the Torkoal, it looks like, with the Fishious Rends, and that is going to be a good game. Critical hit, I don't think it mattered personally, but we are going to be able to pick up the win, which is really good. So we are able to eliminate the Sun team that we faced round 1, which is great because this team not exactly the best against Sun. That's kind of why I had to save the goggles on Togekiss. Is for the Venusaur plus the Torkoal leads, because the problem with this team is if they go for Max Quake, it can actually be a dire situation sometimes. Because if they go for the, because if they Dynamax the Venusaur and go for like max ground, there's always that concern. There's also a concern if it's Focus Sash Venusaur and it goes for Sleep Powder. So there's always like some kind of concern, and that's kind of why I have the Togekiss. It's one great redirection, allows me to just click follow me next to the Cinderace while Cinderace does its thing against Sun and different kinds of teams. But yeah, let's get started and play. Oh, I went to check his team. I didn't realize that I got to check his team, because you know what, checking that team would have allowed me to actually, you know, it would have actually allowed me to it would have allowed me to check the Venusaur set and see if it actually mattered. We got an opponent though from Japan, 4057. And again, I don't think I actually mentioned this in the beginning of this video, but again, if you do want to check out my live streams where I sometimes use practice teams for Baek Battles, make sure you go check out twitch.tv/JamesWbeck. We got a lot of stuff planned, especially with the DLC coming up. And yeah, it should be a good time. So let me know. Again, link in the description down below. We got an interesting team. Okay. Dusclops, Togekiss, Ferrothorn, the Chandelure, Primarina, and Diggersby. Okay. This is interesting because like this could go multiple different ways. Yeah, this could go multiple different ways. I like Cinderace Bishop. I think it's like really good against this combination overall. Yeah, because I don't really like Dracovish. It does outspeed and KO the Chandelure as well as the Diggersby, but I don't think that's worth it for us, actually. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it for us. I think I have Rillaboom in the back. I need something for the Primarina, and I'll bring the Dusclops in the back because I do have Impriz on the Dusclops. So if we lose Bishop early, we don't have the best ways to deal with Clops. So it's definitely more effective to do this. Let's see what my opponent is going to do here, though. Because it looks like a Trick Room team. It could have some surprises, though. You never know really what to expect, especially in a stadium setting. So let us see what's going to lead here. It looks like it's going to be Diggersby plus the Dusclops, which is pretty good for us, I think. You found out my items, okay. I just don't think you would max ground where Airstream can do so much to the... I really want to go for max flare here because I really don't think you would max quick my Cinderace when I could go for Airstream Assurance, knock out the Clops, and you would be in a really rough spot. So I'm actually going to go for the Assurance plus the max fire move, and the reason I'm going to make this play is because it allows me to eliminate the Dusclops. Like, I'm worried about max lightning from the Diggersby, which is my biggest concern. If we go for max lightning, it could be a very big concern to my Cinderace here. So let's see what's going to be coming out. As we do get the Cinderace in. Dynamax does come out from that Diggersby. If this doesn't work out, this could have been a really bad situation. It might have just been better to go for the Airstream. I'm hoping you don't go for Quake because I can just Airstream. Airstream Assurance does knock out the Clops. But we'll see here. Diggersby is going to Dynamax that monster. It could also be just going for Giga Impact too. Oh, jeez. Well, whatever the Diggersby chose for, I'm probably going down anyway. So, unfortunate. Here comes the Max Flare into the Clops. Helping Hand caught me off guard. All right. Let's see. It is Max Strike. Yeah, covered for everything, basically. That should knock out Cinderace. No way. Yeah. Although that does give me an attack boost with my Fish Art, which is actually kind of nice. Yeah, that could actually come in handy. Although I really lost my best answer to the Ferrothorns. The Ferrothorns in the back. We're in trouble already. Yeah, so we'll get Assurance off into the Dusclops, but yeah, Dusclops does go down. However, it is a bit of concern. Rillaboom gets to click Fake Out unless it's Chandelure coming out. If it's Chandelure coming out, oh my, we have issues, like very big issues. We'll go Rillaboom. That looks like Chandelure. I had to call. I guess I had to call the Helping Hand. I wasn't actually expecting Helping Hand immediately. Yeah, and even with my Clops, I'm betting the Chandelure most likely has Imprison, so yeah, it doesn't look like the best case. I'll go for the knockoff though into the Chandelure slot, and we'll go for the Protect right here. It's looking pretty bad though. You probably just click Heat Wave and you probably go for like Max Quake into my Bisharp. I don't think you have to like over predict anything. Ally Switch? That is not what I expected at all. So it's Ally Switch Chandelure? Not what I expected at all. I get rid of the item on Diggersby, although that really doesn't help me because that's probably still knocking me out regardless. The Diggersby was faster than my Rillaboom, I'm pretty sure. Huh. I don't know, maybe there's a way. I think I'm gonna Sucker Punch and U-turn to Chandelure. We'll see if this works because I need to get some kind of momentum. He did Ally Switch again. I really just don't get the Ally Switches. Like, I don't think they benefit him. Sucker Punch actually almost knocks out Diggersby. That's actually amazing. We will be able to see the Max Quake go into Bisharp. Although I really do think it's fair for, well, if it's maybe Primarina in the back, maybe there's a shot. Maybe there's a shot. But I'm very much doubting it right now. As Bisharp will go down. Had to go for the last ditch Sucker Punch. U-turn will come out into the Diggersby. We actually pick up a knockout, so if it's Primarina in the back, we could win, theoretically. Because we do have Assault Vest on this, so we should at least have one fire type attack. We will go out into Dusclops here. But if it's again Fairforn, should be over. Unless it doesn't have Leech Seed. It is Sash on Chandelure, not surprising. We will go out into our Rillaboom here on probably the Primarina. No, it's not Fairforn. Okay, yeah. Again, I have to predict this to not be like Leech Seed or anything. I will go for the Nightshade here as well as the knockoff attempt into Chandelure because I don't think you click Ally Switch here. I don't like, just use your Sun move already. Just use your Fire type Sun boosted attack already. Can we be Fairforn? Maybe it's possible. Oh wow, I'm faster than the Chandelure. Not what I expected at all. I do a good amount. Good knockoff. Heatwave does come out. It does hit with both. Okay. Rillaboom able to survive. Nightshade gonna come out into the Chandelure, which will pick up a knockout. And then what kind of Fairforn set this is this? Goes for body press into the Rillaboom. Okay. Which does pick up a knockout. Okay. So it depends on if you have Leech Seed, because if you don't have Leech Seed, I can win. I've seen Fairforns with Body Press, Iron Defense, Leech Seed before. No Leech Seed before with Gyro Ball, so is definitely a possibility here. I'll go for the Pain Split. Get some health back. But let's see. I'm assuming you made the plays you did because you... Well, if you don't have Leech Seed, you would target the Dusclops slot, right? Yeah, it's Leech Seed. So that is going to be, it looks like, the first video, because yeah, we're definitely losing this one. I do not think Dusclops could beat the Fairforn. If I had Taunt, yeah, maybe it could be a different story if I had Taunt to stop the Leech Seed, but with leftovers, Leech Seed, Grassy Terrain for a couple turns, I'm not liking the odds, especially since the Fairforn should have Protect. It stalls out too many of my Nightshades. Maybe if like Rillaboom lived and I could have gotten knockoff into the Fairforn, this game could have been a lot different, but yeah. So I guess what could have changed this game is actually if I just Sucker Punched immediately instead of going for Protect. I didn't expect the Chandelure to go for Ally Switch out of anything there. The Helping Hand though was absolutely the clutch one though. Like if I went for like maybe Airstream for instance, could have changed the game. If I went for, because I forgot, I forgot you don't have to go for Max Lightning there in that position. You could go for the Max Strike there to KO me. But I actually didn't think there was a Max Strike combination because, like, again, it did boost up my Bishop as you saw there. But I guess that's an option I could have considered. But yeah, let's check this opponent's team out. So, Violet Dusclops, Ancient Power Togekiss with Lumberry. Leftovers, yep, standard fare for it. So yeah, there's no chance of me winning that 1v2. I probably would have needed like a Heat Wave miss from the Chandelure. Oh my god, the Chandelure set. The Diggersby. Huh, it's actually pretty fast. Giga Impact, Thunder Punch, High Horsepower Ice Punch, Expert Bell Primarina, and yeah, Helping Hand on the Dusclops, which makes sense because on a Premier team, Dusclops tends to run Helping Hand because you could get big nukes. But that is going to be it for today's episode. Unfortunately, we do start off with a 1-1, but at least we didn't start off with like an OT. That could have been worse. But I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below, show support. So you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social medias, the side series of my channel, and more. If you want to try out this team alongside me, there is a rental code of the team available for a couple of days down below. And there's a page with the team as well. You could check out my Twitch channel as well. I do live stream VGC almost every day recently, so make sure you go check it out. Twitch.tv/JamesWBack, link in the description down below. You can also check out my Patreon page if you want to go an extra mile support my content. But hey, you support this content for free by just leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, share this video with friends, and more. So yeah, thank you to everyone who tuned in. You could also join my community Discord as well if you are interested in conversing with me and my awesome community. But yeah, that is going to be the final announcement. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.